The Beast Shaman is the mage build of the bestial incantations you have all wanted to try out, and in this video I will show you how to get the most damage out of the bestial incantations. Let's start with the stats. So in order to understand why I placed the stats like this, we have to look at the sacred seal we are using, the Clawmark seal. It has B scaling in both strength and fate and scales slightly better with strength, so a lot of points will increase its incantation scaling. But first, we need at least 40 vigor, so we don't get one shot in the late game. 8 in mind, so we can summon the Spirit Ash and for spamming our spells. We have no use for endurance, dexterity, intelligence and arcane, so all the remaining points will go into strength and fate for a lot of spell damage. We use the Clawmark seal for casting, which boosts the power of the bestial incantations by 10%. It has 286 incantation scaling as it stands, but if we buff with the flask, we reach 297 incantation scaling. In the right hand, we have the Cinquedea dagger. It also boosts the power of the bestial incantations by 10%. Because of the B scaling in strength, it deals decent damage, so I use it to finish off opponents without wasting FP, and also to dodge attacks by using its skill, Quickstep. The headpiece I use is the Black Wolf mask. The rest of the set is completed by the Aristocrat garb and Black Flame Monk gauntlets and greaves. I picked this outfit for thematic reasons, the mask allowing me to have the bestial look I was aiming for. Fateful Canvas and Flox Canvas Talismans will raise the power of our incantations by a combined total of 12%. Dragoncrest Great Shield Talisman will reduce the physical damage we receive by 20%. For the last talisman you can use anything, but I recommend one of the following. Bullgod's Talisman, which takes you to 53 poise, so you can cast the spells without getting staggered by light attacks. Blessed Dew Talisman, which stacks with Bestial Vitality for a total of 7 HP regen per second. Ritual Sword Talisman for 10% more damage at full HP, or Star Scourge Heirloom for 5 bonus strength, which means more melee and spell damage, but not as much as Ritual Sword Talisman, which I ended up using. Beastclaw deals slash damage, and I use it very much because it has good range and deals good damage in the wide arc. It's also the easiest to land on enemies, and it can be charged for slightly more damage. Stone of Gurranq can be chain cast multiple times as long as you have enough stamina and FP. It deals a lot of poise damage, so you will have an easier time breaking boss stances. But it has no tracking, so it's very easy to miss the target. When using Gurranq's Beastclaw, we slam the ground and after a short delay, Beastclaws spread in all directions. Slamming the ground has its own hitbox, so if we use it next to an opponent, we will deal more damage. Bestial Vitality restores 5 HP per second. I use it before entering the boss fights, and for me it was a great spell for restoring lost HP in order to regain the buff from the Ritual Sword Talisman. Bestial Constitution removes bleed and frost buildup, so it's a situational spell useful when exploring the map. I only used Bestial Sling on Gideon because he dodges the other spells very easy, and because the others deal way more damage. The Spirit Ash for this build are the Azula Beastman Ashes. They don't have a lot of HP, so they won't last very long, but being very aggressive, they are amazing at drawing aggro onto themselves, allowing us to spam our spells freely. In the Flask of Wondrous Physique, we have the Strength and Fate Knot tiers. Both tiers will give us 10 points into their respective stat, allowing us to deal more damage for 3 minutes. Bloodboil Aromatic will raise for a minute our physical damage by 30%, maximum stamina by 20%, but we receive 25% more damage from all sources. The 30% bonus physical damage is very useful because all of our spells deal physical damage, but if taking more damage doesn't appeal to you, use Exalted Flesh instead, for 20% bonus physical damage for 30 seconds. If you want to go to level 150, you can place 7 points into Vigor, for more HP. And I suggest raising your melee and spell damage by going to 89 strength and 55 fate. On top of that, using Golden Vow will further raise your damage by 15% and defense by 10%. Let's see how this translates in numbers. Charged Beastclaw used to deal 1511 damage at level 100. Now it deals 1880 damage. Gurranq's Beastclaw used to deal 1724 damage. Now it deals 2170 damage. Bestial Sling used to deal 878 damage. Now it deals 999 damage. Stone of Gurranq used to deal 1518 damage, now it deals 1886 damage. Make sure you check out the previous build, the Royal Beastman, for a strong Beastclaw Great Hammer build, and stay tuned for the final build in this series. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this build, and see you in the next video.